Jaguars. They have a bunch of needs here. Guard, center, edge. I feel like if Jared Verse is still on this board.
Is he? There's no way he's still on the board, is he? He is. That's it. That's the pick.
Well,
even over Latu.
Well, hold on. So they have
I don't believe Byron Murphy or Jared Verse is going to make it this far.
Maybe, and we might need to look at. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. They got DB as one. Let me see who's at DB. They might need a DB more than an edge rusher. And here's why I say this. Because I need to go look at their depth chart because I know they have the guy that they picked. They took over Aiden Hutchinson. His number is 44, but I can't think of his name right now. So that's why I'm looking it up. They got Josh Allen on one end, and Travon Walker is their other edge.
From Georgia, right? Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, at cornerback, they got Ronald Darby, who's moved around a lot. And they got Tyson Campbell, who was a second-round pick. I say we go corner here because they got Eric Armstead in free agency to help fill that position on the defensive interior.
Oh, I'm looking at the offensive guard. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say we look at corner here.
Who's left? Kool-Aid McKinstry?
Kool-Aid McKinstry is still out there. You still have Nate Wiggins, who in most mocks is like a late first-rounder.
Yeah.
So Nate or Kool-Aid?
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty interchangeable, it seems.
Yeah, and listen, guys, we're not breaking down like whether they're better in coverage or man. What? No.
Yeah.
Wrong show, guys. Wrong show. We can point you to the direction of when it's going to break it down on that level. Let's go. Let's go, Nate.
Let's go, Nate. I like it.
Actually, you know what? We'll go Kool-Aid. I forgot about Terrion Arnold, by the way. That's the problem. Like these football focus things, or did we already have him?
Yeah, we already get Terry Arnold. Yeah, Arnold's already going.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. My fault. All right. The Bengals tied in.
I mean, if it's not Bowers, then the Dolphins are getting Bowers. We know that. Like this is like.
You know what? I think that's the pick.
It's got to be Bowers, right? I mean, Burrow getting Bowers is kind of wild, actually.
So that would be kind of crazy. Let me just check one thing to make sure they haven't made some splash signing at tight end in the.
They probably still got Tyler Eifert.
Actually, they signed Mike Gesicki. I think that's an underrated signing, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a perfect guy to just coach up him during mini camp so that Brock Bowers can get all the coaches. Come here, Mike, you old vet.
So here's the other thing. Okay, they lost, or they at least, well, to this point, I almost said Taj Boyd. Tyler Boyd is still out there in free agency. I'm not sure that he's going to. I'm going to assume at this point they haven't re-signed him. He hasn't come back. T. Higgins wants to be traded. He wants out. So do you go with a wide receiver here in anticipation
of all of that falling apart?
So
it's a deep wide receiver draft.
Yeah, I would say so. No, I would say we go Brock here.
Yeah, it's Brock.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on, one last thing before we let me look at one other thing. So they lost not BJ Hill. Oh God, he tore like had a lower extremity injury near the end of the year. They lost their interior lineman in free agency. They signed Sheldon Rankin. Should we go Jerzon Newton here to try to shore that up?
Illinois guys.
All right, we're gonna go Brock.
Yeah.
I say this team who just lost their all-time interior guy is got to go either Newton or Murphy.
Yeah.
I like Murphy more than Newton. Personally.
I do too. I didn't think Murphy lasted this long.
All right, and then this finally, I mean, they need a quarterback technically, but they've already
they figured that out. So are we going wide receiver? They got rid of Deontay Johnson, but they picked up a couple guys, right?
Let's find out. Hold on. I want to make sure I get this right. The power of the internet and our lads for their depth charts. Let's see.
They did pick up Cordero Patterson, who might be amazing in that new kickoff.
I say we go wide receiver because right now their top three on their depth chart: George Pickens, Van Jefferson, Quez Watkins. Although I will say their offensive coordinator is Arthur Smith. If anybody loves to take respectfully lesser talents to throw the ball to. It's Arthur Smith. So I'm a little hesitant to give them anything on the offensive side of the ball because it's just
Because of
going
the
to
way
make
he
my
did
blood pressure
Kyle
rise.
Pitts and Drake.
Oh my God. Like we're going to get AD Mitchell and he's going to be throwing the ball to like somebody named Deuce Watkins.
I don't know that they want AD Mitchell here though, right? Is that the type of receiver that they want?
You think? Lab McConkey would be a super high reach.
That is a very high reach. Yeah.
So let's see what they got at O tackle.
That's the guy I was talking about.
Right here?
Yep. On Washington, the offensive lineman. Yeah.
So let me look at their line real quick. Let's see. Isaac Siamalu, they got him from Philly. Dan Moore's their 4th round pick. They got an undrafted guy from a center. They really could have used a center. I'm going to say yes. Let's go there. They got Broderick Jones at right tackle.
Yeah.
Fatanu, hopefully I'm saying that right, has positional versatility. He can play on the interior. They thought for a minute that he was going to be an interior guy because he has short arms. Apparently his performance at the combine made people maybe want to go check the tape to reassess some things. We're going Fatanu. Oh, I forgot. I was like, wait, who told him to auto select? Anyway, because I stopped at 20.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
We ran through that pretty fast because we were behind. But this is our mock draft to this point. I am curious to see how many of these teams. I think we've nailed the first 2. I think the first 2 are for sure. Yeah. I think depending on what happens, 4 is where it gets interesting because this Arizona trades out. Yeah, who trades out? But I am curious to see how many of these we actually nail in terms of the right pick and number or the right team. So this is our mock draft. Those were picks 13 through 20. Tell us what you think. Are we messing this up? Are we screwing these teams up? Are we being terrible GMs right now? Are we going to get fired in a couple of years?
Hurts is still on the board.
He won't be on the board that long. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some team. I could see the Bengals. Yeah. I could see Seattle.
Yeah.
Maybe the Saints just because they have Dennis Allen is a defensive guy. Mm-hmm. Cam, I'm going to say Cam Hayward. Oh, God, what is his last name? He's 94 for the Saints.
Oh, Jordan. Cam Jordan.
Cam Jordan, thank you, is getting up there in years, and they might look to try to get their heir apparent, right? So, Verse, Latu, excuse me. One of those guys could go there. So let us know what y'all think, man. Are we screwing this up? How is our mock looking? Hit us up at Brains and Bars on Facebook, IG, Twitter, TikTok. All right. I want to stop sharing the screen.